you're interested in finding out where to find unsold lots, so auctions, as we've discussed previously, we're not exactly sort of advocates of buying development sites in the auction. That's not for us. It's not to say it doesn't work, but it isn't something that we have done or will do in the future, really. But what we are interested in, and it's perhaps not our sort of 70% sort of strategy, it could be a sort of 20% strategy when we're looking to find sites, is okay, identifying lots during the auction that haven't sold, been unsuccessful, and then perhaps trying to go direct to vendor and create a bit of a connection there and see if we can put something together. So first question is, how do you find them? How do you find the unsold lots? Who wants to go for that one?
Me? Okay. There's a company called EIG, Essential Information Group, a subscription service, or I believe it's still a subscription service, and they pretty much monitor all auctions in the UK. So they post various things on stuff coming up and results, and also they do a whole thing on unsold lots. I don't know how, got to be honest, don't know how up to date that is, how quick, how fast reacting they are. They used to be pretty good. We don't currently use them at the moment, but it's still probably the best single source of finding that information.
Yeah, well, if you're actually monitoring, your local auction, something's in there, you can obviously get in touch with the auctioneers and actually request information on if it didn't sell, if it didn't meet the reserve, because it might have had quite a bit of interest but just not met the reserve. So it could be people waiting to come out of the auction and then try to then buy it then. But it's always good if you find something that's going into auction, just speak to the auctioneers, put a bit of interest into actually you're interested in it, and let us know if it doesn't come out of it, and I'm sure they'll quite happily get in touch if it doesn't sell.
One of the things that we sort of say, yeah, we perhaps won't buy in a room, but we'll certainly buy after. We might buy before as well, so gauging a bit of the kind of motivation perhaps from the vendor. Perhaps they were just told to put it in an auction and see what happens, and maybe not had that much interaction direct with developers or direct with people that might be able to put a credible offer across the table. So actually submitting your interest, as Steve's saying, before the auction works twofold. You've got two bites of the cherry then, almost, if they're interested in something prior to the auction being commenced, or as Steve said, the auctioneer then knows that you are interested in particular lots and they might come back to you.
If you do watching or monitoring local auctions as well, that if you see the sites reoccurring, as been mentioned, then you could show the motivation of the seller. They necessarily have to sell for a certain price, or maybe you can go in, help them creatively to actually be able to achieve what they need within the site.
If you make yourself known with the auctioneers or the auction houses, they get loads and loads of people that say we want to buy your unsold lots. So I'll put that out there now. You've got to be credible, so let's talk in the right language, and occasionally buying something. Not in this particular business, but we had a business many years ago where we used to buy all of the unsold lots. We would buy them all. It obviously wasn't property, but it was still an agreement we had with the auction house. We'd take anything they didn't sell, and we got it really cheap. But you don't quite get the same deals now with land. But there are sometimes people are putting in an auction because they're absolute desperate. And sometimes even being in the room, we don't go in the room anymore, but I know plenty of people that do. You can see who the people are. They're there to see their stuff sold, and you can see them getting nervous, and you can see them upset. You can see them, various things. We know a couple of people that have used that sort of strategy, and they'll approach them in the room and sort of say, "Oh, was that yours?" And I didn't take. Can we go and have it didn't reach the what you wanted for it, the reserve or whatever. So yeah, can we go and have a coffee? But I wouldn't say that it works for everybody.